When this man got on the bus, everyone shied away as if they'd seen a ghost. With one look, he made the boy give up his seat, but he didn't want to sit down himself. Instead, he called out to the man who was having trouble with his legs, but the old man waved his hand and refused the man's offer. At that moment, he seemed to realize what was happening and sat down with a helpless look on his face. The man's name is Jack. He was born with an evil face. When he was born, he scared his mother to death. On his first day of kindergarten, the female teacher was paralyzed by his face. He never bought a snack until he graduated from elementary school. Just one look and tons of snacks would come to him. At that time, he thought there were many good people in the world. But in middle school, wherever he went, people would avoid him. That's when he realized that people didn't like him but were afraid of his intimidating face. Now he's nearly 30 years old, but even when he walks down the street, people wonder if he's a villain. Even Yakuza bosses are scared off by his face. Not to mention the girls who are attracted to him. But then a cute girl walked right up to him. Instead of being scared of his face, she smiled at him. It was the first time he had ever seen a stranger smile at him. The man froze for a long time. Even though it was a simple smile, it was enough to make him fall in love with her. But until the bus arrived at the station, he couldn't talk to the girl. This fearful face made him lose his courage to pursue happiness. But what he didn't expect was that this day he was working in his flower store when he met the girl on the bus again. And she, who suffered from severe face blindness, found herself recognizing the man at once. It seemed that everything was meant to be. Soon after, the two of them were married. After marriage, they ran a flower store to prevent the man's face from scaring customers. Whenever a customer came into the store, the wife would immediately take the initiative to greet them, so that the business of the flower store would not be affected. But as her belly grew bigger and bigger, and his wife had to go back to her mother's house to wait for the birth, the man had to find a way to take care of the store alone. He heard that hairstyle can change a person's temperament. The man walked into the barbershop with the intention of giving it a try. After hearing the man's request, the shopkeeper immediately analyzed the situation with his professional knowledge. Then he gave him a big wave perm. Unexpectedly at this time a few female students came in. When they saw the scene, they screamed and ran out. Soon another hairstylist, who specializes in hair coloring, commented. He thought that different hair colors would bring out different feelings, so he was going to color the man's hair milk brown, which represents gentleness. They didn't realize that when the finished product came out, but the result was a bit unsatisfactory. Seeing that it's getting worse and worse, the man was getting discouraged. At this moment, Mr. Tony stepped in and held the man down. As the chief stylist of this barbershop, he picked up the scissors with confidence. He cut off the end of the man's hair with a single stroke in front of the suspicious eyes of everyone. As time passed, people's faces became more and more astonished. When the man returned home, seeing his husband's changed image, his wife was stunned. The man immediately became nervous. He did not expect the next second